Hello everyone, my name is Basti and I'm an independent trader with years of experience in the crypto markets. If you're looking for the latest information for daily chart analysis, and if you're looking for trading predictions as well as trading news, then you've come to the right place. Let's go. Good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. Nice to see you here this morning. Hope you've had a good week so far. And yeah, as you can see already on the screen, we are looking at Bitcoin, where of course we've had a massive drop or correction in the last couple of hours. In total, you can see also here that since we started our rise in the price and we went all the way up here, we've had about a 19% correction. That is about $9,000 starting on the 28th of March up until today. As you can see, we formed a double top over here, and the target price for that, of course, we did reach. Then we also had this downtrend channel, which had more chances of breaking up, but or breaking out, but it actually did not. As you can see here, we went down and had another correction. A drop of about $3,000, which is a massive correction for only a few hours. And we can see that here also on the 4-hour chart, where we of course have this resistance at the top, our EMA lines. We haven't been able to not even once break through our 20 EMA line, as you can see here. And we can even see that better on the even smaller time frames. For example, the 15-minute time frame here, you can see that since we started to drop after the markets opened, we see a drop in the price that not even once for a very long time we were able, on the 15-minute time frame, we were able to get over the 20 or the 13 EMA line. And you can see the entire time it has been resistance. And we could be forming a small bottom here, but I would be very careful with this because obviously there's still so much pressure. Today there's going to be the announcement of the inflation numbers from the US, so we have to keep that in mind, as well as what the markets, the traditional markets, are doing. In fact, same as yesterday when the markets open, you can see that's when right here the markets open, and that's exactly what caused the price, the Bitcoin price, to drop. So today when the markets open, we also have to see what happens there, because Bitcoin is following the same pattern to the dollar almost. When the markets, in the way that they behave, Bitcoin also likes to mimic. So another thing we can have a look at is here on the 4-hour chart again, look at the Fibonacci levels, and for that we have to draw it again on the screen. And here, as you can see from the very top, this correction right now seems to be retesting or bouncing at least from the 0.786 level. If it does, that would be a good sign. If it doesn't, then, you know, I would pretty much say that we have to get used to the idea of going back to the 1.30 level, which it's at around $33,000. Now, to add some perspective to this, at the very least, we still remain, even after this correction, inside the uptrend channel. As you can see, we have not built a new lower low, and which basically means that yes, we're still inside this channel. And again, just to add some perspective, for now that still would be an okay sign. Of course, this is not a nice drop that we've seen here, and you know, we don't need to make it sound like it's nothing. It is a big drop, but so long as we do remain inside this uptrend channel, then it will still be fine. However, if we do manage to drop and, you know, pierce this bottom line here at around $38,900 US, or even if we manage to break the $38,000 altogether, so these two levels will be very, very important, because once we pierce through them and fall under them, then that would be very concerning for the price of Bitcoin. In fact, you can see that this this bottom line here that has been good support until now, it has been holding strong. So we have to be able to have, or we shouldn't be able to have a daily close underneath this line. So hopefully we won't get to see that. Hopefully we bounce up from here, but of course that remains to be seen. Another thing I wanted to show you here on the daily chart is, of course, our ascendant triangle. We have touched the bottom line here, as you can see. Has been good support for Bitcoin, and right now has seemed to be where we bounce. Hopefully that brings us back into this area over here around $43,000, $42,000. If it falls through there, then we're looking at again $38,000. And also, if we have a look at here, and this is a graphic I posted yesterday in Telegram, so again, make sure you visit that link, that you look at the group, and if you want, you can join. It's completely free, and this is a very important graphic that I posted yesterday here, which is this one that we're looking at right now, and that is this trend line over here, as you can see, with already 4 different touch points. And right now this trend line has turned into resistance. So here on the daily, you can see that we also have our EMA lines, all of them above us. The 200, the 20, the 13, the 50, the 100 EMA line are all above us. So it's not that Bitcoin is gonna skyrocket from here. First, we do have to overcome, as you can see, all of this resistance that is provided by these lines and these indicators. So it might be that we do come into the box over here, we consolidate for some time, as we already did here previously, before we could see, a move towards the upside. So do keep that in mind. Be very careful. Again, here we might come and be here in this box maybe all the way until May, sometime in May, before a move towards the upside could take place. So we have to keep that also on the radar, see what happens there. And what I already mentioned regarding the inflation numbers, today they're going to be announcing what the percentage is. Some here they say it's going to be about 7.9%. But even the White House already yesterday tweeted, or maybe not tweeted, but they in a press conference, they announced that yes, they expect the numbers to be very, very high, as you can see here in a tweet from disclosed.tv. It says the White House warns of extraordinarily elevated inflation data. So even they are already saying that yes, the numbers for inflation are going to be very high. So again, here it says it's going to be about 7.9%. I personally think that it might even go to 8 point something or even 9%. And of course, if that is the case, the traditional markets, as you know, they're going to start dropping massively, which again, for Bitcoin, that wouldn't really be a good thing at all, being the fact that Bitcoin follows suit every time that the traditional markets go one direction or the other. So that is something else that is coming down the pike. Another thing as well here, however, is a lot of experts are saying that or are pushing for the Bitcoin spot ETF in the USA. That's still not part of, it hasn't taken place yet. So if that were to happen, if this year this thing takes place, then of course that would be seen as something that would skyrocket the price of Bitcoin, because then a lot of the money that is affected by this economy would then flow into the cryptocurrencies, and that would be a good thing, definitely for Bitcoin. But we also have to take in consideration, if we do move into a recession, that it all, before that takes place, then of course that's going to affect Bitcoin, being that first it would affect the traditional markets, and then that would also drag the price of Bitcoin down as the markets, the traditional markets fall. Also in the news here is reported that, of course, all of the altcoins are dropping, and the reason for that, they give it to Bitcoin dropping again yesterday, which of course that is the case. You can see all of the usual beloved altcoins had massive losses yesterday due to the correction that Bitcoin had. So if we look at the liquidation pools here, you see, for example, here $27 million worth of liquidation, 8.5, 11, 9, 15 million dollars. So all throughout, just a bunch of long positions being killed. Not as much for shorts, and that of course means that for the market makers right now, it would be more lucrative to now switch and push the market back to previous levels, $41, $42, $43,000, so that now they can start, taking some of that liquidity that came in because of, the shorts that are the short positions that are being created. So the possibility is there that this is something that they might try and do again. It's something that they've been doing already for months, so it wouldn't be no surprise there. Now, however, I don't think that that would happen, for example, today, because again, if the inflation numbers do come out today, I don't really see that we're gonna have a good day today or a better day than the one that we had yesterday. So here the advice, of course, is hold on to your horses and see what happens. Now let's go over to the Fear and Greed Index, where once again we are at 20 points. As a drop of 12 points from yesterday's 32 points. And so if we look at the yearly chart, then welcome back to the 20 and 30 point range that we've been in since the 27th of November. So here we are again. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. It is completely free, of course. And yesterday we had this live stream for about an hour, almost 1,000 likes, and almost 6,500 people watched the video. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date with everything that we post from Monday through Friday here on the English channel. And now let's go and have a look at Ethereum, of course, before we finalize today's video. Here you can see we are battling it out at the $3,000 price level, one that has been good support as well as some resistance previously already, and right now, of course, we are struggling there to not fall beyond there. We did have a good consolidation here where the price was stable for some while, but then again yesterday with the drop that Bitcoin gave us, then of course Ethereum also went lower. On the 4-hour chart, we see here there is a little bit of a bounce again here at this level 3,000. The worst case scenario here is that we fall down to $2,800, or even worse, that we go all the way down here to $2,536 or $2,500 US. So everything again here it just depends on what Bitcoin is going to do. Of course, right now this is not financial advice to anybody, but the altcoins are very attractive to buy when it comes to investing for the whole portfolio for the long term. But right now anything can happen, especially today when the numbers are announced for inflation. Then here we can see a huge drop, a huge liquidation candle that could provide a good entry point that could make the price bounce, of course, and go back into this range here. So anyway, that is everything that I prepared for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you again like this video if you think that our videos are useful to you. Share with other people. You would help us a whole lot if you do that. And yeah, thank you so much. My name is Basti. Have a great day. Bye bye.